Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about a story in Genesis and a little bit of backstory. I went to Catholic school growing up, and we studied the Old Testament a lot, and I always was a fond of the Old Testament. I love the Old Testament, and so I actually chose a story out of Genesis, which is the Abraham, the story about him having to almost sacrifice his son on the mountain. And I will go more in depth about why I chose this, but so the story starts off chapter 22 verse 2 when it says, "Then God said, 'Take your son, your only son, whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on the mountain, and I will show you.'" So what I took from this is like God trusts Abraham he knows that Abraham will do anything for him. So he's going to test him to see if he will sacrifice his only son. So I don't have to read all the verses. I'll just give a little bit of background, get to the point. So him and Isaac go up to the mountain. They take all the stuff they need for the sacrifice. They take a lamb for an offering, and they took all their supplies. Well, when they get up to the mountain, Isaac doesn't know that he's going to be the sacrifice. It's almost time to sacrifice. Abraham tells his son, "Hey, you're going to be the sacrifice." And Isaac's like, okay, he's going to do anything for God. Well, right before Abraham is about to sacrifice his son, an angel comes down. Angel calls out from heaven and tells Abraham, "Hey, it's me. Do not lay a hand on the boy." He said, "You fear God because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son." So Abraham did not sacrifice his son Isaac. It was actually a test from God to show how much he's willing to do for God, and he passed the test. So how this story relates to our life right now is that right now we're sacrificing so much in our lives because of COVID-19. There's so much that we can't do. We can't basically leave our houses at the moment. We can leave our houses, but we can't go see friends. We can't go to the movies. We can't go to restaurants. So we're sacrificing a lot from our lives. But it's also kind of a test because God's testing He's testing us, like how we are going to cope with this, and he's training us to not fear him, but this is growing our relationship closer with him, and we are sacrificing, but he's showing us, hey, I'm taking a little bit of your life right now, but in the future this is growing my relationship with you. And I feel like after this whole COVID-19, we're going to be closer with God because he's showing us, hey, I'm stopping your life right now, but my relationship with you does not stop. So I hope you guys took a little bit from this. Stay safe and wash your hands.